Let's take one last look back. Obviously not the outcome you would have liked, but we did split the number of matches, just a little more points for Boise State.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, we split matches again. It's same as the first dual meet. Last time we got the bonus points. This time we didn't score any bonus points. So, it's kind of like you look at a team. You could look at one match. Hey, that match cost us a duel. But to me, this was a kind of a team effort, a team loss. I felt places where we could have got bonus points, we didn't. Places where we could have maybe snuck won a couple of those close matches, we didn't. So, it's one of those things you got to take and you learn. And when we preach, have bonus points really make a big difference in not only tournaments but in the dual meets.
Well, the good news is Oregon State still leads the all-time series with Boise State. So even though the border axe isn't in our possession, we still have that. Heading on to next week, going to Colorado and Wyoming, Air Force and the Cowboys. Talk a little bit about the matchups you're going to face. First, Air Force on Friday and then Wyoming on Sunday.
Well, they both got some very, very good individuals. I mean, it's a chance for the guys to bounce back. The best thing is when you have a setback as a team or as an individual. The best thing is get that next opportunity to get back on the right track. So the biggest thing is for our individuals and team to get back on the right track. And it doesn't matter who you're wrestling, you got to go out there and kind of I'm just looking at guys to pick up the pace this time of year.
Does it help to kind of, after maybe a home loss, get on the road and just kind of put all that behind you and just kind of focus?
Well, it's just go on next competition. It doesn't really matter where it's at. It's the next competition. What we did wrong there, we want to improve on. And this time of year, when you step on the mat, there's not a lot of competitions left. You go week to week, mat wrestle once or twice. You just got to be ready to go.
What do you know about first of all Air Force as a team, and then Wyoming?
Well, we saw both of them, in the tournaments. Saw both of them at Vegas. So Wyoming at Vegas and Reno. So we wrestled a few other guys that had a lot of head-to-head matchups. So it'll be good to get those head-to-head matchups and kind of see where we're at.
And one thing we should mention, we mentioned actually at the Border War over the PA system, Chad Hankey picking up his 100th career win. You actually had two wrestlers this year, Mangrum and Hankey, with 100 career wins, reaching the century mark. Mangrum, I believe, has 124 at this time, and Hankey 101. So what can you kind of say about those pair reaching that mark this year in their senior year? Well,
getting 100 wins and getting to your senior year usually means you've been in there 3 or 4 years. So those guys have all been, they're 4-year starters for us. So they've been in there, been in a lot of competitions, kind of helped build this team kind of to where we're at now. And I think they'll have an impact as the season goes on.
And they've obviously had an impact throughout their careers, too, of 21 only to get 100 career wins at Oregon State. Well, before we let you go here, one last question. Obviously, sort of a little break before the Pac-12 action comes back with the California teams. You have these two. Is this a good opportunity to kind of really gear up and get ready for the heart of competition in the Pac-12?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good to get this competition. These are both Western teams, so it's good to compete against them and have dual meets against them. They've been coming here, we've been going there, so it's good to get that competition. And then then you get back into the Pac-10. We got one other a couple road trips left, and that's it. So it's getting down the wire. It's getting crunch time. So you really got to you got to put your blinders on and be focused here.
Hard to believe. Seems like inter-squad was just a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks a lot. Good luck in the Mountain Time Zone, and we'll talk to you back in the Pacific.
Thanks.